The reason why I chose Kamikaze was I was asking a lot of friends who have got plenty of ink on them, and I just wanted someone that I feel like I could be comfortable with, I could trust, because this is a really important thing for me, to trying to tell the actual story of what happened and what I've been through. But the real big reason why I chose these guys, chose you, is really just the feedback you've got from everywhere. You know, if my mates say that you guys are probably one of the best in the game, well, yeah, absolutely. Like, I've got the trust in you guys. Well, it's actually 7, just turned 7. It happened on the 19th of July 2012. I was walking in the paddock at home, and I was going down to put the water on down the dam for the animals, and it was early in the morning, and all of a sudden it felt like this big bucket of water got thrown over my head, and then I just collapsed. What happened from then was a very long wait for ambulances and stuff like that, then back up, and then I was rushed down to the St Vincent's Hospital down in Melbourne, where they did a very long procedure in basically putting a nice big sheet of metal, flat piece of metal. They shaved off the back of my spine, put that over that, put a cage around the spinal cord after they repaired it, and then also got a clamp and welded it and bolted it through the front. So they went in through the front and the back. I think all up it was about 12 hours. So from there it was just a long hard road to trying to get the movement back into my hands. Still to this day I still don't have full 100% feeling through my arms. It took me about, I'd say 6 years before I could stand up again. And then about 6-9 months of actually starting to take my first movement, my own steps naturally again. But that was through a long rehabilitation stage. Yep, it's been really difficult to try to compel something and put it into what I'm trying to achieve. I get asked all the time, you know, what have you been through? You know, and it's hard to explain, and I thought, well, what a better way to try to show the story and that through basically how my body operates at the moment is through, you know, I've got metal in my neck and that helps, and you know, I've had other operations to try to get me moving as well. So I thought, you know, doing something like to show that kind of design through my actual body and people can see it, and then also the pains and everything that I went through, going through the whole rehab process, you know, being told that you're not going to actually walk again, and you know, you're basically going to have no life. It's a lot to deal with, especially, you know, I was in my mid-30s when it all happened, so that was hard to deal with. So I wanted something to represent that, and then going through a divorce. As soon as I got out of hospital, help bring up the kids, and the kids were my main focus really, and try to represent that. They're the ones who kept me on the track, you know, get the really hard times where you think you're going nowhere, but you really have to break it down, and just any tiny little win is a massive gain, and then they all add up to be the big full-on picture at the end. So something to represent, you know, the way my body is, my family and what it means to me, and then breaking through and doing something that everyone said I couldn't do.